Have you ever heard of Solarpunk? Yes, I have heard of it. Cool. Want me to explain it? No, I was just asking. You're not even playing VR! You're my brain. I can control you. I hate you. Go on. Explain. Solarpunk is actually a fairly new genre of science fiction. It's the latest movement within the last 20 years of the genre, focused on envisioning a positive, ecological future where humanity uses technology to solve the contemporary problems of the world, such as sustainability, human impact on the environment, climate change, and pollution. Kinda sounds like it's the opposite of cyberpunk. It actually is. Compared to cyberpunk's dark and dystopian aesthetics where artificial and built environments are most dominant, Solarpunk utilizes utopian themes, pushing the idea that technology can allow us to coexist with our environment and embrace ways of simple living. That sounds amazing. It really is. Are there any examples? Because it's a fairly new genre, there isn't much literature available, but there is one novel I know that can be identified with the genre. And what novel is that? Ursula K. Le Guin's The Dispossessed. Is this the part where I read? That was a pretty good book. You must explain now. Le Guin's The Dispossessed follows the story of Shevik, a physicist from the Anarchist Society of Anaris. He then travels to the planet Eurus in order to bring about dialogue and change between the two planets. And despite not dealing with any environmental issues, one of the running themes explored here is the failure of utopian ideals. Both planets believe themselves to be in their own version of utopia, and Shevik recognizes that both are imperfect, both are bad, and he decides to return home, learning about the impossibility of a true utopia, and in the hopes he brings about a much better change and making his home a much better place in the galaxy. And what have we learned? This story is more of a protoform of Solarpunk, but it does provide the roots towards the genre. It's hopeful. Solarpunk doesn't require an apocalypse or a dystopia. It's where we've learned to use science wisely for the betterment of ourselves and our planet, which Shevik tried to do with his science in the hopes of bettering both planets. As for Solarpunk in general, it definitely can be something amazing and beautiful to envision a world in which science, nature, and technology can coexist and are used to better our home. What a lovely answer. Thank you. I think it's time. Time for what? For you to go outside? Why would I do that? You can't just stay in your room all the time talking to the physical manifestation of your brain. Enough reading. Go out there. Enjoy the sun. You're right. Promise me you'll be here when I get back? I'm your brain. I'm always gonna be with you. Right. Enjoy the sun, Justin. Thanks, Brainy. This is nice.